Get the audio turned up beforehand. But yeah, hopping into the pistol again. A CT side start for SKADE. There must be a knife round that we aren't seeing. So I would imagine that is the case. They must have won the knife round yet again. So another T side beginning for Phoenix. Let's see. So far it's been working out decent for them. Overpass, they didn't get a lot going on the T side. But trying a map that they definitely will be more confident on. They definitely have better results on overall as well. So far, 2-on-2 as the trades are coming back and forth. Mighty Max, though, being left alone, had a good performance on Overpass, but can he clutch this one out? Low on bullets. And although he got rocking down to 8 health, wasn't able to finish him off before Raftu came in to clean it up. The opening pistol goes to SKADE, and that is needed. They need to try and get a little bit of confidence going early on here on train. It's just the eco right now coming in from Phoenix. Not buying much. There's a Zeus in play from Robin. That's an interesting one. Already brought low on health. The MP9 just charging up through B. And, charging up the bank account as well. Dropping down. I was a little bit confused there for a second. It was Denny actually dropping down towards his teammate, just kind of chilling on the ladder. The push came out through A main in the meantime, and SKADE dealt with it. Didn't lose a single player. Again, as I said, not much investment was actually put into that round by Phoenix, rather, so kind of as expected. They had a Zeus and I think a couple P250s upgraded. So this is the full buy now from Phoenix. No op, of course, available, but they do have 3 Kriegs, so still have the ranged capability, which isn't really in the hands of SKADE right now. They've got 3 MP9s, a FAMAS, and 1 M4, so they're looking to try and get aggressive with these weaker weapons, and it is over towards B where they'll be going for that. Similar to the previous round, this time, though, a Krieg ready to hold for it. Surreal only able to get 1 before going down, and overall, actually, Phoenix going to be just taking the trades heavily in their favor, catching the aggression pretty much everywhere on the map right now. Able to find one towards Ivy as well, opens up the A split to come in. Rockin gets 1 back from Pop Dog, but the smoke immediately goes down to block him off from really being able to do much else, rather. So the bomb will be planted. And at this point, Spellin and Rockin could consider saving. It would be handy to be able to drop a weapon over to Raftu, because he's only getting 1400 rather, of course, in this next round, so he won't have enough to full buy. They are going for it for the moment. Spelling gets 1, but immediately Rockin goes down afterwards, so again, remains the man advantage for Phoenix, and the bomb, it's already ticking away. Spelling was trying to get that smoke down to see if he can maybe just hop on and stick it, but the peak timing is perfect from Crucial. Ooh. Nice little camera angle on what was a very creepy face. Very creepy graffiti. As I said, though, SKADE did still have a pretty decent economy, so they are able to get a solid investment, including a double-up setup, and already the opening kill with the bomb being dropped in their vision right there. Up close, name in. Oh no, I don't think it was actually. No, it was further behind. Sorry, I thought that got dropped by the player who pushed out initially. Denny, though, going to be able to drop one quickly through the corner of the wall and finds Crucial up close and sandwich. This is SKADE just immediately coming back with a vengeance. They don't want to let Phoenix run away with this. I'm not sure what happened there. My window's making some noises. Then he eventually goes down, but he had already been dropped extremely low, so it was only the 1 bullet that was needed. Still a 2-on-4 for Phoenix to try and recover from. 1 positive being plenty of time on the clock to try and do so. You thought that was your windows? Ha! Got you, man. That's what I meant to do, totally. It wasn't some random thing that I have no idea how it happened. Oh, Surreal takes a little bit of damage dropping down. Getting fairly aggressive here. He looks to try and slow down the rotations in and see what he can find in terms of the kills. Only gets 1, didn't expect the second player to be up close already, and it's actually all 3 players now that have already rotated in through connector, so I don't expect Max to be able to get much done. Sorry, my dog's going crazy in the background for some reason. now it is just Phoenix taking the eco. My dog has calmed down, and this round should be a little bit calmer than the previous ones as well. Not really a lot of investment for Phoenix. Already as well, the opening kill. I mean, SKADE are not letting up on this aggression over towards B right now. I mean, it is only MP9s that they're throwing up the ramp, but it's it's crazy. It's not something you see too often. Normally, every now and again, you'll maybe see a couple players push up the ramp, but I mean, SKADE are just going for it. Straight up sprinting around, running straight up to Pop Dog immediately as well, not trying to be quiet about it or anything. This flank, though, from Rainwaker is probably just going to close this round out before it can really get going for Phoenix. Already an op kill even being found onto Thomas. The bomb gets dropped. And Crucial was the final man just creeping up Ivy. He gets peeked from both sides, so there wasn't much that he could do about it. 4-1 for SKADE. Again, a good start here for them so far on Train. But of course, we've seen back on Overpass that that's not always a confirmation of a victory. As a pause comes in again. I mean, this could be tactical, considering Phoenix have a bit of a meh economy. They could be having a little bit of a discussion about whether they want to go for the buy or not, and they haven't gone for it yet. So I would think that might be the case. I unfortunately don't have the information when a pause comes in, whether it's a tactical or technical. Doesn't seem like there's any ping issues or anything. Everyone's still on the server though, and I heard a type in the chat right there. That could be the pause being uncalled. Hopefully won't be waiting too long, but of course right now 4-1. Spellin having a good start here, as is Denny. I think they're kind of the two players that they really rely on, alongside Rock, and what I've seen, they're the three main fraggers. Rainwaker's just still rocking this MP9. He doesn't care. Is he going to keep pushing up B with it? I don't think he's going to be going for it in the beginning of this round anyway. Playing over around A instead. And oh, it's Denny. Okay, he just runs straight through that upper smoke. No way he hasn't been heard by Mighty Max, who's up close. So that should be known. They'll look to try and peek him at the same time. But still, Denny able to get one on the up. Flicks up. Oh, Max gets destroyed. Oh my god. Absolutely wrecked. SKADE. Okay. This is looking a lot better from them right now. Another kill came in the meantime elsewhere as well, so it is the 5-on-2, making now a 5-on-1. Thomas eventually gets one to get a little bit of revenge for his teammates, but left in the 1-on-4, I don't fancy his chances. He has time, he has the bomb. It's really the only silver lining I can find right now for him, because he's still got that off to deal with an upper B as well. Denny's actually 1 health right now. If he had a nade, it'd be perfect, but just going to push in instead. The only thing is having to take a little bit of extra time to deal with Denny is allowing for the rotation already to come in, potentially to B, and Denny still gets the kill. What the hell? I kind of wish we'd seen that flick up from his point of view, but you could still tell it was nasty. You could still tell it was nasty, even just watching it from Max's point of view. 5-1. Phoenix back on the eco. The loss bonus, of course, at this point is going, so able to continue to buy at least. Well, not fully, but a little bit. They're able to get somewhat out and then get the buy in the next round. They needed the bomb plant there if they wanted the full buy in this round, of course. That didn't happen. 4 Deagles, a CZ, 2 smokes and a flash. So they have a bit of utility. Oh, okay. What the hell? Where did Thomas peek out to get that kill? Oh, he just ran out Pop Dog, I think. Yeah, they had no idea. He literally just dropped down Pop Dog, ran out with the CZ and killed the player up close to connector. Alrighty, good damage onto Rainwaker as well. A bit of an opening potentially towards Ivy, but the op has rotated in. Then he's ready to try and hold this down, although not able to connect initially, and the smoke goes down now as well. So going to have to be left to Rainwaker a little bit more in the back lines. But for the moment, Phoenix, they've still loads of time. They've got the man advantage, and it doesn't look like they're ready to commit quite yet. But it seems like they are somewhat favouring over towards B, which is understandable. It's normally a little bit easier to get into B and actually get that bomb down on these weaker buys. I like that, though. The man advantage for SKADE, realising that they need to do something and take back some control and just really find out what's going on. The flash into A-main allowed them to do that, and also to tie it up back in the 4-on-4. Rockin transitioning over, catches the first player, but I don't think he's going to realise that there's already one creeped out past the grey train, so Robin indeed is able to get that trade. AK gets picked up as well, smoke down in towards connector, needs to be careful with the timing on that peak because there was an off posted up, but smoke does bloom. gives the opportunity now for Robin up close to Connector, and also Crucial as well, just still being a nuisance in the back lines. Took down Raf2 before eventually getting dropped, but the damage has been done. Both Denny and Rainwaker looking pretty weak right now. And it doesn't seem like they're aware of the fact that Robin's in Connector. They're being a little bit cautious that someone could be pushed up close, but this may catch them off guard. It's going to be checked, at least, as I say that. I jinxed it completely. Rainwaker rips off the head of Robin, and now it's Max on the bomb site, Deagle in hand, but the bomb, it's already ticking away so quickly. They need to get on it right now, and if he gets the kill, it's done. Gets both of them just to seal the deal. At least do it with a little bit more style. The op gets retrieved. Phoenix finally get a second round. That took them quite a while. There was a few close ones. But of course, with the fact that there was a few close rounds, the money isn't spectacular for SKADE. They have enough to buy, and I think they will have a bit left over as well. Yeah, not really much left over, though, so there is the chance for Phoenix here, if they get the second round off the back of that one, to actually force SKADE down onto an eco, and suddenly they brought themselves right back into the game. They'll be sitting up on 4 rounds, most likely, before we actually see SKADE get another buy. So this one's quite important for them. For both teams, really. SKADE, they want to keep the control on the CT side early. Again, just kind of sticking with that default and looking to see where they can find the openings. Around Ivy, main, Pop Dog, they seem to be kind of the main goals, and unfortunately none of them working out right now. Raf2 drops Surreal and main. The opening kill came in by Denny over towards Ivy, and he's going to go ahead and double down. Takes the kill on Thomas and backs away before there's a chance for any trades to come in. You can see Mighty Max was also around Ivy. Robin just pushing out of upper B. So they couldn't be any further away from each other right now. There's no chance for trades or anything, so unfortunately, with Robin going down, Mighty Max isn't going to be able to return the favour. Left in the 1-on-5. It did look like Robin was going to get that kill, though. He kind of caught the player on top of the train off guard initially. Little bit unfortunate. Mighty Max gets pushed down on Ivy, and he gets finished off. All 5 players survive for SKADE, and they just immediately bounce back. And the buys coming in again from Phoenix. Able to get 1 AK and op, most importantly, on Crucial, but a couple of Eagles, a CZ, not much utility at all. It's not a good buy. They're just seemingly looking to try and go a little bit quicker off the back of this one. Thomas already, his position known in Pop Dog. The flash goes in, but they're not going to be able to follow it up as the smoke gets dropped, so they're going to have to leave him for now. Instead, the aggression towards Ivy from Denny. Surreal did not expect it. He ends up going down and just making this even harder for Phoenix. Not only did they have the disadvantage in terms of the weaponry, but also now the manpower, and that nade destroys Robin and Crucial. Combined with the spam that had been coming in already, Raf2 drops Mighty Max trying to peek out of A main. He was getting adventurous. It's all on Thomas. He was hoping that someone was going to push up B, which has been happening very, very often, so you can't blame him. Thought he might be able to steal away a weapon, potentially. But that's not going to happen right now. The bomb outside of A main. Well, 4 of the players over there, and then, of course, Rockin just sitting at the back of B. The spot if anyone tries to creep out. Doesn't want to allow them to be flanked through Connector, of course. Oh, bye. That's it. That's one way to end it. And yeah, as we said, of course, that was also the buy from Phoenix right there. They got the op, 1 AK and some pistols. So this round they're forced onto the eco. We should be looking at an 8-2 lead for SKADE before Phoenix can actually get back on the buy. There's some Deagles, though, and we know that Deagles can certainly cause damage here on train. Unfortunately, so far for Phoenix, even with the rifles, they have been struggling a little bit. Again, not the end of the world, considering we've seen that they are definitely capable of making those comebacks happen like they did back on Overpass, but slowly but surely, SKADE are beginning to kind of just run away with this one again. I am indeed from Ireland, Lappy. Ooh, okay. Thomas, again, coming out of Pop Dog, is able to find that opening onto the bomb site. Seen him do it with the CZ previously. Gets a second as he drops Raftu. This is just crumbling right now for SKADE. This is getting dangerous. Denny on the bomb site with the AWP. It's not the best weapon as they were pushing him down, but we do see Phoenix kind of slow down the situation a little bit. Allow him to compose himself and eventually deal with it. 2 kills were found by the AWP, leaving now only Mighty Max, and the angle's being held. As I said it though, Denny did go into cover. So the timing a little bit awkward. Mighty Max is given a bit of room to back away in towards Ivy. He does also have the AK, but the time really being the main issue right now. Only has 30 seconds, so if he wanted to get it over to B, he'd have to just sprint it. And of course the players up close and Pop Dog would hear that, so it's not really much of an option. Instead, probably just going to try and reapproach from main right now. Smoke down in deep and towards connector. I don't think that's going to sell much because, again, as I said, he would have to run, so they know the fact that he's not rotated up to B. They have the player in Pop Dog rocking who would have known if that was happening. So easy enough for them to just take him down as he comes out through main. Go. Phoenix back on the buy. They have the full one. They have the op for Crucial. Again, as I said, probably the most important thing, especially here on Train when they're up against the double op from Denny and Rainwaker. Having Crucial to pick up those openings is just so important. And that's exactly what he does. He gets Rainwaker, gives them the opening on towards A now for them to just go for the commitment. But Rockin from behind. Oh, he actually waited a while. And I think that kind of went against him in the end. Thomas had only just turned around. There was still some trades, keeping it a competitive round at least from SKADE, but it comes down to the 1 versus 2 now for Raftu, and unfortunately not connecting that op shot costs him the majority of his HP. Waiting for someone to make a mistake right now and actually give him the opening, but it's not going to happen. One player actually going up on top of the train, I believe. That was Thomas. I don't think he spotted that Raftu had backed away at this point. Really, his main goal is to just save that AWP. 19 health. It's pretty much impossible for him to pull off the clutch. Another pause coming in here. This one, I would imagine by SKADE. I mean, they have decent money, but they will be pretty much investing all of it to actually get the buyback out here. So a bit of a discussion being had. And also Phoenix, I mean, they need to start actually chaining some rounds together. As I said, I don't have the info right now about what the pauses are or who actually calls them. So all I can do is speculate based on the situation. And yeah, you do see SKADE. They spend pretty much everything. They have a couple players, actually a few players with some left. Raftu and Rockin and also Denny, of course, would all be able to buy in the next round if they were to lose this, but it would leave Rainwaker and spell them with weaker weapons, unless maybe a couple were saved over, so it is still around here. That's, of course, very important for SKADE. Why did that happen again? I really don't know why my Windows is just making a random noise every now and again. It's weird. I must be clicking something weird. But here we go. Lots of damage, actually, by a nade or a Molotov, I'd imagine, in the opening seconds right there on towards Thomas and Surreal. Thomas already creeped out into Olaf. His teammates actually now beginning to make their way back up through B main, so this is just a bit of early aggression to try and sell the fake, it seems. But it's not working too well, because already the CTs have reclaimed control of A main. They have Denny pushed up on B with the op as well. He gets himself 2 quick kills. I was gonna say make it 3, but Rockin comes in instead to clean up. 9-3. SKADE again lose 1 round before immediately returning. Phoenix are just never getting a chance to build up any economy at all. Constantly kind of just, they get the 1 round, they do it in a close fashion so they don't build up any money, and then just seem to lose the one that follows. As you can see, they're still able to get an okay investment here. It's not bad, to be fair. No op to work with, but they do at least have rifles across the board. 1 Galil, 3 AKs, and a Krieg on Robin. Utility, though, it's 2 smokes off flash and a nade, and that's with just under a minute and 30 seconds remaining, so not ideal. But they are looking to try and take the pace up a little bit. I don't think we've seen them go for many quick plays so far, over towards B at least. Oh, Mighty Max actually does get one as well towards A main. It's kind of just, of course, them trying to sell a little bit of a fake yet again, and with the setup that was over towards B for SKADE, they had no one actually watching that lower ramp. So the opening kill going in favor of Phoenix as they entry onto B. An aggressive afterplant as well for Crucial, playing around the smoke. Then he hits a great shot on towards Surreal, but unfortunately as he steps out into the open, Thomas was just staring him down. As Raf2's left with very little options about what to do other than to get the hell out of here. He's just going to begin to fade away over towards Ivy, the AK. Of course, not something that he can repurchase, so he wants to carry that over. You see Spellin a bit low on money as his Rainwaker, so they could definitely do with the drops. Will they continue with the double up setup? I was going to say maybe Raftu would have dropped one over if they did want to do that, but seems like they're happy enough to just leave Dennis on the AWP. Everyone else going to be rocking the rifles, and a good amount of utility onto everyone apart from Denny. I mean, he still has some money left as well. He just wants to keep it a little bit extra, just in case he needs it in this next round. And maybe looking to potentially play a little bit more aggressive with the op either way. Let's see what his plan is actually going to be. Bringing it around Ivy and seemingly just going to play a fairly standard. Phoenix back to the default as well. A couple players working towards upper B early on, a couple trying to work towards Ivy, and then just leaving Thomas, I believe, to hold for any A main aggression. Oh, were they going for the run boost there and it just didn't work out? Oh, able to jump across either way. Fortunately, that flash forced Denny off the angle just for enough time. He's still holding, though, for that shoulder peek to come in. The timing is perfect. Lets the smoke bloom and just waits about a second or so before taking the shot. Surreal goes down. And he can't believe that's real right now. Because Phoenix, they need this round. They're looking to try and get 6 on the T side if they want to actually be feeling comfortable heading onto the defense. And Mighty Max again doing a good job with the entrance, with the entry over towards B, rather. Crucial catches Denny, who just, I don't know what happened right there. He decided to unscope and look up towards Connector where his teammate was. That could cost him. Fortunately, Spellin retrieves the op and he was able to put up a bit of a fight. Mighty Max still also very low on health, and in the meantime, the bomb alongside Thomas just going to be creeping on out towards the A-bomb site. So, I mean, at least they've sold a bit of a fake, but they did have a man advantage, so it could have been smoother. And suddenly Robin gets left alone because there is still, of course, that player in towards Pop Dog being a nuisance. And there you go, shut down by Spellin. 10-4. Bomb plant at least comes in, but even with that, I don't think the buy is going to be great. I mean, Mighty Max will get what he wants. Robin as well. Surreal is fine. Crucial is the one that's looking a little bit low alongside Thomas. I think they got 2,900 plus the 800, of course, from the bomb plant, I'm pretty sure there, so... Oh no, I think they only got 2,400 plus the 800, rather, because they had taken themselves around. Surreal 3-14 right now, 3-12 on Robin. No one's really getting going. I mean, Thomas, Crucial, and Mighty Max sitting around 7-9 kills, I think, if I remember correctly there. So no one even hitting double digits as of yet for Phoenix. SKADE looking to close it out with an 11-4 half yet again. That's what we've seen from them on their CT side of overpass as well, which wasn't even enough for them to close the map out. So, I mean, you never know. Online CS can be crazy. Early control, though, being found towards main there for SKADE. They've given it up, though, and it looks like Phoenix are just about to try and reclaim it. They've left Raftu up on top of the blue train dome with a second smoke going down. It seems like Phoenix is kind of forced to think about something else for the moment. 3 players pushing up through Ivy, though. Okay. So they definitely are setting themselves up for either the A split, or if they wanted, they could still reverse it back and try and go for the B split, but boosting up above that Ivy smoke. Spellin was ready for it, manages to quickly snatch a man advantage in favor of SKADE and maybe able to extend it, but as I say that, not able to do so. The smoke fades away. He ends up on the receiving side of the bullets, rather, from Robin. But it doesn't matter too much because his teammates find success elsewhere. It's only Crucial now that remains. Gets 1, but another 3 to go. 40 seconds to get this done with the bomb over towards A main. It's not looking too likely, and Rockin comes in to finish him off. 11-4. Again, SKADE with a good CT side, but the question is, will they be able to actually close this out now once they swap over? Look at that from Denny. On a hard carry mode with Raftu. 21-8 right now. 17-3 for RAF2, no less impressive. As I said, still no one to reach double digits for Phoenix as we head into the second half, so they just haven't got going. Still the chance though, if they pick up the pistol round here, if they get off to a good start similar to what we've seen back on their CT side at Overpass, they can always get this one done. It is of course a CT sided map. Not 11-4 CT sided though, so there is that. And as you can see, SKADE just grouping up over towards B. They've shown a little bit of presence with their utility being tossed out towards A slightly. Deciding to just contact out with a ramp ball bouncing down together. And Nade's done some decent damage from Surreal, but not actually able to get a kill himself before going down. Instead, it's Max who's still working from the Kyles right now. Able to get 2 before eventually getting dropped himself. But Robin and Crucial ready to come in and trade it out now. A 3-on-2 leaving Spellin and RAF2. 2 of the better performers overall right now for them, but it's actually only RAF2 now, bringing it up to 18 kills, looking for more. If he hadn't managed to pull off that clutch, he would have been sitting at 20-3. It would have been ridiculous, but it's not allowed. Robin steals it from him. It's 5 for Phoenix, an important pistol round, of course. That kind of goes without saying. Bomb does go down. So we could see SKADE buy up if they wanted to get Galils and Kevlar. If not, they can take the 1 eco and get a pretty strong buy in the next round, which I think would probably be the smarter option considering they have a decent lead. But there is also the choice of just buying right now. If they do win this, then Phoenix, of course, only get 1,400 in the next round. Then they're on a force buy, most might likely themselves. At that point, SKADE just run away with the scoreline. So both options are definitely viable. And it looks like they are just going to be going for the buy. At least on 2 players so far. I'd imagine the rest of them will as well. There we go. I mean, it's a pretty equal buy, all things considered. Definitely a bit more firepower over on the CT side. I think they're aware of the fact that, of course, with the pause coming in, there's a good chance that the buy is coming in from SKADE, so they just went for 4 rifles. Sacrificed the head armor a little bit, which does boost up the power of those Galils, of course. But overall, this is definitely a round that could go either way, and you see right now just leaving that 1 player on B itself. There's quick rotations coming through Connector, of course, but he's not able to get the smoke down in time. And did actually drop it, of course, but still got spotted before it bloomed, allowing an easy kill to come in. The trades as they swarm out of Connector, and their bodies just all hit the floor. It's a massacre just outside Connector right there. Leaving Mighty Max to try and recover this one, and it's not looking good. I mean, you'd probably want them to just back away and try and save the M4 at this point, but that's not even going to be allowed. He is completely surrounded right now, and Denny is there to finish him off. 23-9. Gets himself an upgrade as well to the M4. 12-5. SKADE steal away the force buy and put Phoenix right back with their backs against the wall, I suppose, is the way to put it. As you can see there, the live odds 1.17 for Phoenix, 4.64 for SKADE. That is for the overall best of 5, I believe. So even with it being 12-5 right now for SKADE in the map, Phoenix, of course, do still lead 2-0 in the best of 5, so they only need 1 more map victory to close it out. And on the other hand, SKADE, they need to reverse sweep. Ooh. 3 players pushing up. There is a player holding it. It was actually rocking, but he's only able to get 1 before being destroyed by Crucial. He actually didn't even get 1, rather. It was Spellin who then popped out to get 2 kills himself. So some good damage at least there for Phoenix so far, but again being recovered by SKADE. They reclaim the man advantage, and it leaves just Robin and Surreal. Although Robin, they have no idea that he's just sitting on the bomb site, able to pop out and take down the bomb planter, so denies that extra money at least, and of course puts in the extra damage. So that's decent. Phoenix normally would be happy with that. The only issue is, of course, they fully bought that round, and they are down 13-5, so it doesn't really amount to too much in the long run unless they're able to win out this round right now, which is unlikely because it is just going to be the eco. Okay, yeah, the nade stack though. RAF2 very quickly realizing that that wasn't a good idea to stick around. Takes quite a bit of damage, but was fortunate he backed off slightly after the first nade, otherwise he would have been likely going down. I think the first nade done like 40 something damage, the other two combined then only doing even less than that. So let's see. Surreal gets dinked down already, not having much to work with. Kevlarless, of course, on the Phoenix side. That Mac 10 was looking to try and just walk out onto A and see how much money you could build up, really. Acting as a scout for their teammates to see if there is a stack going on as well, which they have kind of found out, but they're still able to deal with it easily with these rifles. Thomas right now, I mean, there's not really anything he can do. I honestly don't know what I meant to say about this. He's chilling on B with 33 health. Of course he has 33 health. I'm Irish, I can't say that number, so that's what he's on. Just to torture me. And of course, only having a USP, that does not help. Two players slightly tagged up. The only thing is you likely won't see Denny or Raf2 trying to hunt down because of that, because they're already slightly tagged. And they know there's not really anything for them to gain. A lot more for them to lose with giving away the weapon potentially, so they will just play this fairly safe. Look to try and exit together, you would imagine. It's looking very likely, of course, that we will be gone onto a map number 4 at this point, and if that is going to be the case, it will be Inferno coming up next. Map choice is SKADE, a pretty good map for them, or rather a very good map for them statistically, probably their strongest map, but it's also pretty good for Phoenix, so I do think that we will have hopefully a more exciting map number 4 than this one right now. I would imagine it will be more competitive. 4 on 3 right now. Phoenix again with the man disadvantage as that bomb gets planted, and realizing that their chances of being able to make this retake happen are pretty slim. They do begin to back away, although we see Thomas catching Rockin, who is up close to connector, so I mean that could have influenced them to potentially go for it, but without the defuse kit it's just sadly not possible. So the save is going to come in. It's going to be 15-5 for SKADE as they get map point, and this time I don't think they're going to be able to let this one slip away, which is just unfortunate, because if they got that win back on Overpass, they come on here and do this on Train, suddenly they're up 2-1. But of course, Overpass didn't go as planned once they got themselves into the... once they got up towards map point, pretty much. Ended up in the overtime, of course, with Phoenix getting the recovery and eventually winning it. There we go. A few weapons at least being carried over for Phoenix. Gives them a chance to try and fight for this final round, but it's not looking good overall. I mean, they need 10 rounds in a row just to take it into overtime. Denny going for the off. Did he spot the player crossing up the pop dog? I don't think so. It always can be a possibility, so Rockin will still definitely be cautious of it, I'd imagine. Yeah, the nade goes in and does a small bit of damage. Oh, and the spam as well. Robin is... he gets destroyed. I really don't know what else to say about that one. The nade came in, he got spammed a little bit and was like, okay, maybe I can survive. He hasn't actually peeked me, but nah. And eventually gets wrecked by the spam. 5 on 4. SKADE put Phoenix on the back foot here to try and keep themselves alive on Train. Well, that MP9 trying to peek ramp as well is not ideal. The Molotov does hit Rockin in the face, but it only manages to do 2 damage. So not really too substantial. Surreal brought low as well as the current sole B defender. It's not a good position to be in. What's the plan though for SKADE? Right now they could split this around in towards B if they want to take the back lines through the spawns. Yeah, smoke down towards old bomb train as well, so that is definitely the plan right now. See the bomb making its way up and around towards B, trying to join up with Rockin. And as I said, Surreal on the bomb site itself, already on low health, only has the MP9 to work with as well. This is going to be a tough one. Playing up close to that ramp smoke, once it begins to fade away, it's going to be tough for him to do anything at all. Rocket actually peeks out towards the ramp and destroys him. Thomas tries to recover with the spray transfer, but only is able to find one before Raftu from the back lines finishes him off. It's all on Crucial. A 1v4, and this looks like it's going to be the end of this one. Map 4 probably going to be needed. And as he just pulls off a miracle. And I'm not really one to believe in miracles. Almost catches the first player. It was a little bit of a chance for him to maybe take down Spellin there. Could have went out with a bang, but that is not the case. It is going to be a very convincing map here, of course, as we need to throw it back to the break screen.